Hey guys, so I'd love to just touch base with you. Today is my third solo day, vlog number 3. Lily's over here chilling next to me. I wanted to talk to you really quick because someone made a request for this info, and I just want to do a little blurb on it because I think it's important, especially for those of us who have work on the internet like me. And it's the internet monster, how to be friends with the internet beast, but not let it control you, how to align yourself so that you can interact with it, because it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's really good that we have this in our world. Look at how much growth and expansion that we have as a result of it. But also, it can chew you up if you're not careful. So, things to do. Okay, first, don't be online all the damn time. Get off the computer, get off your phone, put it down. I know it's easy to get sucked in. I get sucked in sometimes too, but you'll notice because your energy will start to go down. And what the internet really is for, I believe, is for research and connection. So if you're not researching or connecting, and I don't mean stalking people on Facebook, I don't mean scrolling around or just doing random stuff. I mean actually have a deliberate reason to be online. That's one way to do it. Or, connecting, sending and receiving emails, messages, that kind of thing. If you're not doing that, then don't be on the computer. Put the damn thing down. Go outside. That's actually one of the tips that I'm going to give you guys. Go outside. Make sure you get outside every single day, especially those of you who work online, work on your computers. Make sure that you're getting outside. Make sure that you're grounding into your real life. And also, it's really easy to have your entire day full of computery stuff. So one thing that I would highly recommend that you do, which is something that I do, is have a mental note the night before or the morning of how this day is going to go. Set it up. And as you do, put things in place that are fun and that you like to do before and after your computer time. Don't just say, okay, well, I'm going to watch shows until I fall asleep. Oh gosh, please don't do that. Don't watch shows until you fall asleep. Watch shows until if you feel like watching shows at night to declog yourself or just to zone out a little, which I do sometimes. I'm really into The Good Witch on Netflix. I just found it yesterday and I'm into it right now. Anyways, watch it until you notice that you're starting to wind down, and then get off the computer and do some bedtime routines. Shut all the lights in your house, go around and make sure all your windows are closed, maybe do a little sage smudging or with Palo Santo or with cinnamon. It's a good smudger too. And turn down your bed sheets, get into your bedclothes, oil up, especially if you live in a cold spot. Putting coconut oil on before you go to bed is really nice for your skin, etc., etc. The point here is to make your life interesting outside of the internet. And also a tip for Facebook specifically, because the reason that I can do what I do for a living is teach online classes, hold an online mentorship group, have the occasional workshop and retreat in person. And unless I'm forgetting something, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm a writer. I have a couple books out there. But honestly, I don't really make money on those. And that's why I never advertise them. And I don't write them to make money. I write them because it's a divine calling to write them. Anyways, if it weren't for Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, I wouldn't be able to live the life that I live. So I'm grateful for them. However, here's the key with these things. Once you're scrolling, you're screwed. If you get on Facebook, the really important thing to do here, I think, is to get on to post things, and maybe check on specific people who you're wondering how they are, you want to connect with, etc. But as soon as you start scrolling on your internet feed, your chi is going to go down. So just don't. Just if you find yourself scrolling, get off. Put it down. Read a book. Go outside. Interact with your world. Make some food in the kitchen. Make some art. Do things with your hands. That's how you control your connection to the internet beast. And it's a lovable thing. I mean, I find that it helps me a ton. I love the internet. But it's really good to keep it balanced, because these little screens, this little thing I'm talking into right now, the thing that you're looking at, it's only a tiny, tiny, tiny part of our reality. All the opinions of all the people, of all the things that they're doing, all of the beautiful, edited, filtered pictures that we all post, including me, is only a small aspect of life. And so the second you start comparing yourself, or the second you start thinking, oh, my life isn't as good, I promise you, I have struggles. I have just as much struggle as anyone else. But I don't post about it because that's not what I tend to want to share usually. So anyways, yeah. get outside, get grounded, schedule fun things in your life that do not have to do with the internet. Go to gatherings. Also, just a little extra thing to throw in on the end, because I know one of the best things about the internet is how it connects us and how we have found each other and how you can find your soul family on the internet, is if you're looking for a soul family, set the strong intention. Imagine that you just have a heart, a light coming from your heart. You definitely have a heart already, but imagine you have a heart light coming out, bursting out from you, going in all directions. Send it up into the sky like a beacon. Send it across the earth and say, where is my soul family? Find me. Let me find you. And then notice what calls you. I've said this before, but I will say it again. Notice what calls you. It will probably be different things than what you were doing before, and go, because your soul family will be there, and you will meet them, and things will not be like they were before you did, because you're not alone. There are a lot of people doing what you're doing. It's staggering the amount of people waking up and walking around the earth right now, especially because most of the people who are awake and stuff aren't always online. And for those of you guys who are still stuck in the matrix, for those of you who are in like a dead, sad cubicle watching this, wishing that you could live a life not like that, which I was, it's really important to know that people all over the world are doing it. Lots of people make a perfectly tidy living not having to be stuck in the matrix, not having to be in a cubicle, not having to slave away from 9 to 5 every day or whatever the hours are, okay? And so the key to remember here is, if you don't know very many people outside of the matrix living another kind of life, it's likely that you might not meet them, because we don't really hang out with each other, because the people who are living the more free-spirited life and the people who are living the more conventional life don't tend to have that much in common to talk about. The mind stuff is different. Neither is better nor worse. They're just different flavors. So unless you have like a sibling or an old childhood friend who's still in one world or in the opposite world that you are, it's likely that you don't know very many in the other world. But there are lots. There are lots and lots and lots and lots. And we tend to gather. So once you meet one, you will meet more, and on and on and on. So yeah, there are your tips for having fun with the internet beast and finding soul family. Sending you guys lots of love from Chile, Oregon. I'm about to go into town, get some supplies for the next couple days, and then hang out here and watch some movies and work on the Starseed Wilding book. That's going to be my last Starseed book, I think. I think 3 is good. So it's Journal of a Starseed, Instruction of a Starseed, and now Starseed Wilding. And then I think I might not be writing from the Starseed perspective as much, because it's kind of integrated. I don't really see that necessarily as my first archetype anymore. So I'm kind of just closing it all up. Anyway, see you guys lots of love. Have a beautiful day. Happy whatever winter holiday you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate any, happy winter. And happy New Year. I think everyone could accept that. Okay, much love. Take care of yourself and everyone else. And I'll see you again very soon.